Chapter 12. 3nd Pav. It is the new year. A few days ago, on Christmas, Rimuru showed the holiday to everyone and how they celebrated and gave gifts to friends and family. They had a Christmas party, the food was good, and people were giving presents to others. Eren even sings a song to everyone at the party. Rimuru asks Wise One to record it for Fives once the slime wakes up in spring or summer. He will be disappointed that he didn't see her girlfriend sing. It was a beautiful voice. Rimuru and Sui's group went home to the house to give the kids their presents, but one individual almost killed Rimuru for the presents and destroyed a part of the house. Then Rimuru gave Shizu a present from him and Wise One, and they decided to tell her that the baby's gender inside of her was a baby girl, which made her so happy that she would have a daughter soon. Rimuru's parents, like Veldora, were a little down that it wasn't a boy, but his two sisters just smiled at this, knowing they would have another girl around. One thing that the true dragon sisters can agree on is that they were happy that Shizu was given another girl in the family. They slowly warmed up to her just a little, but still wanted to kill her. Next, Rimuru and his sister went to his stomach to celebrate Christmas with the true dragons, and Ifrit Rimuru gave them presents as well, but thanks to the Wise One, he blocked them from seeing their present. Velzard got a new head bandana of color white and blue, and a necklace. She liked what her son gave her. Velgrind got a new Cheongsam that looked like Chun-Li from Street Fighter outfit, but it was black and yellow. She also got a necklace from him. She loved it too, on what her son gave her. Now as for Veldora, well, it was hard for the cause of his dragon form, but he had one idea that could help. He told Wise One to recreate a human body for him. It took some time but it worked. Rimuru made him a body doubles, and with the help of Wise One he forced Veldora's soul take the body double and make Veldora have a human form. Which surprised him and his sisters. Veldora had blonde hair, was tall, had masculine muscles, and a different skin color. He thanked his son for it, but then Rimuru gave him another present, which was something he wanted, a lightsaber. Yeah, you could probably guess what happened next. He challenges Rimuru, his sister, and Ifrit, also his daughter, to a lightsaber duel, and a lot of movie lines and John Williams' Star Wars music are playing in the background. Then he got them some leftover food from the party so they could enjoy what they liked. Now, as for Valera, present, it was hard to think for her. Because she was just got her ego, but her outfit looked like an assassin's, so he asked Kaijin and Kurobe to make assassin weapons for her, but Rimuru made sure to show them how to make Assassin's Creed weapons. Hidden Blade Gauntlet, and Mortal Kombat Scorpion's weapons are Sub-Zero weapons, Kunai Rope Dart Chain, are Shinobi weapons. She has been training with the Sui group to be a spy for Rimuru, but she also got some training from Hakuo. She thanked her little brother for the new weapon gifts. As for Ifrit, well, he didn't know what to get him. But Ifrit said it was fine, just a lightsaber duel, so they continued fighting each other. Rimuru shows his memories to his sister to show her some ninja, assassin, shinobi anime video games and manga. To show her how to fight more efficiently. So he made sure to give her a lot of Naruto manga books of ninja or assassin, and even Mortal Kombat books. Once they are back in the real world, he even shows her some Ninjago clips on how to do a spinjitzu or other moves from there. Plus, she was named by her father. She must have storm magic to recreate the moves, and Rimuru will also remember that as well. She also has black lightning and some lightning magic, so she got upgrades from her father. Valera only visits the true dragon if she asks Rimuru to take her there, so she comes to visit her father from time to time. I just realized something. If you watch Ninjago, you know the golden weapon, right? Those weapons can transform into a vehicle, and I'm just wondering if Rimuru or the slimes are riding the golden weapon in vehicle form into battle. Now I need to think about what other kinds of weapons can become vehicles so they don't need to walk or run. Also, the 4 golden weapons, when combined with the mega weapon, are capable of creating life, so a central demon lord named Dagruel might be happy about this, for his land to be fixed soon. Or the Techno Blades, they can hijack an Easter Empire Magitanks or airships forces thing in the light novel that hasn't been animated yet. Okay, back to the chapter. I am giving you guys too many ideas. A couple of days ago, Rimuru got letters from Eurazania. Their representatives will come in a few days. The one who delivered it was Fobio. However, when he was about to leave back home to Eurazania, he ran into Valera. She was super angry all of a sudden and punched Fobio into the wall. We needed to calm her cause she was pissed off a little. This motherfucker took control over her. We needed to explain to Fobio who Valera was, and it shocked him that the girl who punched him was Charybdis with a human body. He tried to apologize for taking control of her, but she wasn't even having it. She wanted to kill the guy. So Fabio ran not to mess with Valera ever again. But Valera will never forget what he did. The other letter was from Dworgan asking him to come there and talk to the people of the alliance they made. Which will also be in 1 week from now. He is busy before he goes to save the kids. True Dragon's reaction to Rimuru's pav. But right, Rimuru and his sister were sparing Milam with her new pink dragon knuckles. Valera tries to attack her with her new weapons and training from Sui, but Milam keeps dodging her attacks. Rimuru fights her with his Hailflare sword to get her. Then, he used one of his skills. Rimuru, Flare Circle, boom, he missed her by the side. Milam, wahaha, where are you aiming? Vel grinned, haha, look at them go, they're playing with each other. Velzard, yep, however, we know that Milam is winning this for sure, it is not even a competition. Rimuru tried to trick her from behind, but Milam was waiting for him. She turned her head, and Rimuru realized he had made a mistake. Milam counterattacked, and Rimuru was sent flying back, and his sword flew in the air. Veldora, ooh, that's gotta hurt. Ifrit, even though he is training just his Hailflare sword and other skills, he needs to learn not to use his dimension weapon skill all the time. This is going to be hard for him. But at least he is learning. Rimuru, okay, I get it. Need to work on my skills in Hailflare. Valera tried Spinjitzu to get close to Milam. Milam liked the new move that was coming to her. Milam tanks it or tries to take Valera's arm, throw it over her, and slam her on the ground right next to Rimuru. Veldora, oh, she uses her Spinjitzu on her. Vel grinned, but it wasn't enough, but at least she made a move now. She tried to go to Spain many times here with Rimuru and with us. Is it not an easy move to master because she was getting a little sick? Milam, you two are getting pretty good. You two would be great demon lords by now. Valera, ah, thank you. Rimuru, like I said, I won't. Sigh, let's take a break. Milam, I can still go on. Sigh, if only the slimes were here, I would have enjoyed more training with them. Valera, I haven't even met them, but my memories as cherry dibs are a little hazy. I think I remember blue-haired people and two who look like brother and Shizu. Milam, waha, Rex, and Cody, yeah, don't you won't meet them soon once spring or summer comes. I really like these slimes, they were good friends and fun to talk to. Well, maybe one slime I did have a good friendship with. Valera, oh, and who will that be? Milam, Homage, she was fun to talk to, she looks like the Goblina Haruna, who is also good at cooking. But like all the slime, they are the same size as Rimuru here. Anyway, I don't know why, but every time we are next to each other, something makes me feel weird when I am around her. I don't know why, but it feels good. Rimuru had his eyes widened and looked at Milam at what she had just said. This also stops the true dragon, too. Rimuru, excuse me, what? Don't tell me Milam has started to develop feelings for Omega. That wasn't on my this year's bingo card. Velzard, I didn't expect this at all, she acts like a child. But, Vel grinned, Milam developing feelings. Well, then again, she is 2,000 years old, and she needs to grow up for once. Maybe this is a big step for her. I wasn't even expecting this either. Veldora, okay, this is unexpected. But I hope she figured it out on her own. If not, Vel grinned, she will probably need help from us, or any other girl, to help her figure out her feelings. Valera, I see, well, I don't know how to help you with that, Milam. But it sounds like you're saying you have a crush on her or something. Milam, crush, is it really? Wait, do I have a crush on Omega? She tilts her head, she thinks back to all the fun times together and friendly chats, but with everything she sees near her, she is always happy for some reason. Rimuru, well, figure that out on your own, Milam. If you do have a crush on her, then accept your feelings and try to make a move on her. We can help you understand what love is, or ask a girl you trust to understand what you are feeling. Milam, okay then. Rimuru, so, about that break, I brought boxed lunches. Milam, a break it is then. Velzard, of course, food is her weakness. As always. Vel grinned, I wonder what our big brother and Lucia think about this. Will they be happy that Milam has started growing up and has feelings? Who knows? In the afterlife, in heaven Pav. Valdanava and Lucia watch the two screens on what their own daughter just said. Which surprised them. Lucia, oh, my little girl is finally growing up, she now understands what feeling or love is. Velanova. Oh, hell no. No one is dating my daughter, forget the rulers and my retirement. I need to stop this from ever happening. Bonk. Veldanova was knocked out by Lucia's frying pan. He had dragons going around in circles in his head. Lucia. Now, let's respect our daughter's love life and her feelings. Plus, she is old enough to be in a relationship now. Plus, our nephew made himself a penis to get his girl pregnant. Maybe Omega could do the same, and I can finally have my grandchildren. Even though I can't see them. Veldanova. No please no. But an evil aura was showing Lucia and had her frying on fire, her face went full yandere. Lucia. Era, do you want to talk back to me, my sweet husband? Let our daughter choose who she wants to be. Or do you want me to hit you again? This time it will really hurt more. Velanova. No, Milam can love whoosh wants my dear. He was shaking in his core note to self never pissed off your wife again. True Dragon's reaction to Rimaru's POV. 3 minutes of eating as a family. Also, while True Dragons were watching the last Infinity Saga movies of the MCU, Avengers, Infinity War. In the past weeks, they were catching up on superhero movies, more Star Wars shows, Obi-Wan Kenobi Mandalorian, a movie called Rogue One, and some video games, too. After they're done with movies of the MCU, they're going straight to the Last of Us TV show or some Transformers movies. Rimuru, by the way, do you remember how you became a demon lord? Milam, let's see, I think there was something that annoyed me, or something bad happens. She turns her head to her cousin to ask. Valera, don't look at me, I don't know how you become one. Milam, I can't recall or remember, or don't want to remember. Rimuru, of course you don't. Sigh. Velzard, well, she was too angry at the time, so she won't remember back then what she did, or maybe she doesn't want to remember. Velgrind, very true. Rimuru, well, I only knew a little before my parents named me. But they told me you went on a rampage because your pet dragon was killed or something. It was your father's last gift, right? Do you miss your little friend or? Valera, brother. Valera made a face, saying. Stop talking, you're making her uncomfortable. Milam stops eating her lunch and looks at Rimuru. Her memories are a little fuzzy, but she can recall what happened. But then she remembered when her aunt and uncle disappeared. Memories did come back to her that day for a few seconds after her pet dragon's death. Milam, it's in the past now. I think I don't regret killing many people to become a demon lord. My pet dragon was family, like my aunts and uncles. Rimuru, sorry for bringing it up, Milam. Milam quickly hugged both of her cousins. Milam, it's okay, but at least I have you two here, the only 2 family members I have left. And a new member will soon be born once Shizu gives birth. Also, how did you know it was a girl anyway, Rimuru? Rimuru, wise one found out for us. Also, I am glad we are family, Milam. Valera, of course, she found out before us. Let's continue being family. But is the baby going to be a human or a slime or half slime, half human? That's a big surprise for everyone to find out. But from her giving birth, I say maybe March or April. Milam Valera Rimuru, fine, keep your secrets. Wise one, also thank you for the update on when she is coming. They continued eating their lunch until Milam made an announcement. Milam, thank you for the meal. Well, I'm off to work now. Rimuru and Valera, work. Wise one, pause the movie that is the True Dragon. We're watching as they look back at the screen at what Milam just said. Velgrind, she is leaving. Velzard, it seems like the Demon Lord works by telling other Demon Lords to stay out of Rimaru's way. Veldora, I see. Milam, don't worry, I'll be back in a jiffy. Rimuru, that's sudden, you're leaving now. Milam, yep, I put in a good word for you to the other Demon Lords. Valera, sure, goodbye, cousin Milam, please come back soon. Rimuru, so you're going to meet the other Demon Lords? Milam, yep, it's my job, so I am off now. Bye, Rimuru, bye Valera, and tell Shizu and the others I said bye to. Milam flies so fast in the sky. Rimuru and Valera, have a safe trip and we will tell the other you said bye. Velzard, Rimuru, you did a good job taking good care of her. Velgrind, well, I hope she comes around when the baby is born. She can't miss that. Veldora, rest in peace to all the doors in Tempest that she destroys. Rimuru, it wasn't easy, but I say I did a good job. But it was hard at the same time to take care of her. She may be way older than me, but she is still a child at heart, and I am a 37 or 38-year-old soul inside. Who knew taking care of a kid could be so stressful? I am going to miss her. Valera. I may have only known her for a few weeks, but I can tell she can be fun to be around, someone cheerful or a useful destination to be entertained. I'm also going to miss her too. Rimuru. Sigh, that also reminds me. I also have to leave soon to go save the kids, but first, I have to deal with Eurazania representatives and go back to Dworgen and make a speech that we are allies. Valera. You are a busy little brother. Well, if you need anything, just ask me, I am your big sister. Rimuru. Thanks sister. Now let go, tell the others that Milam went to deal with the Demon Lord's duties. Rigard will be so happy that he doesn't have to call another door to be fixed or anything here. Valera. Yeah, Milam can be a handful. But I hope we see her here again. Anyway, let's go back to town and I'll go back to training with Haruko and Sui. I need to catch up with you guys. I may be strong in skills, but not in weapons. While you get ready to send off Benimaru and his group to Eurazania, we will meet their representatives by tomorrow or in a few days. Rimuru. Right, they walked back to town and told everyone that Milam was out doing Demon Lord stuff, so she wouldn't be here for a while. Which made Rigard happy. Some people will miss Milam, but if she has work to do, then she has to do it. Shizu was a little sad that she didn't say goodbye to her, but knowing Milam, she would probably come around when her baby was born. But Rimuru told Shizu that there is a new slime that might fall in love soon, but it's the opposite, someone wants to fall in love with a slime, which was Milam. Shizu was surprised by this, but she promised to keep quiet about Milam's crush on Omega. A few hours later, Rimuru got dressed by Shuna in so many outfits and was ready to make an announcement to the town and wish Benimaru and Rigir group to wish them good luck. Everyone, cheer, Rimuru. Well then, I wish you all on your diplomatic mission. Shuna, is that it, Rimuru? Rimuru, that wasn't enough. Valgrind, sigh, we really need to teach you how to be longer and more professional. Rimuru, that was just my opener. While Tempest has grown vastly more prosperous than it was before, it's still inexperienced as a nation. If we can build a favorable relationship with Eurazania, we can find ways to utilize the things that make their nation great, which will help our own country progress even further. However, their ruler, Demon Lord Carrion, also known as a Beast Master, is a hardcore military dude. He might be like power is everything, bro. If he tries to start something, then you come back here. Our goal is not to fight. It's to find out if our nations can get along or see if it would be better to serve relations with them. This is for the good of Tempest, but you don't need to force yourself to endure any great hardship. As I'm counting on you. Everyone. Right, cheers. Many of the monsters cried at Rimuru's speech on how wonderful it was. Valgrind, that better keep making speeches like this, and you're good to go, Rimuru. Rimuru, thanks. Honestly, I feel like I should be the one going there. Benimaru. No, until it confirms it is safe. I believe it is better that you stay away from the other demon lords. Leave it to me. I shall discern if Lord Carrion can be trusted. Thanks for the report back here. Rimuru, thanks. Still, though, try not to go and pick any fights, you hear me? Benimaru, there is no need to worry. Rimuru, good luck to you Rigir. Rigir, thanks, I'll do as much as I can, sir. Benimaru, right, we're leaving. They see Benimaru's group leave the town, and everyone gets ready for Eurazania by tomorrow. Everyone fixed homes, Shuna made sure the food was ready, and Vesta was working on Nobel fashion. Just then, Trainee came to inform Rimuru that the Eurazania party was coming in a few days, and your party, the champions, was coming today or tomorrow. Milam Pav. Milam was flying to the Demon Lord's territory too. Let them know what Rimuru was in to stay away from that nation. She has already talked to Frey, but he will come later to ask her about something, and she agrees to wait for her. She told Clayman and Carrion she didn't need to know who Rimuru was cause he had met him already, so she didn't go there. Now she is flying at top speed to the ice castle where Guy Crimson lives. Something she was not ready to meet eye to eye. Then later to rest, she lands safely on the ice, and some demons see her. Just then, a big fort opened, and out came Rain. Rain. Lady Milam, what do we owe the pleasure of your coming here? Do you need to see Guy Crimson? Milam, yeah, I am just going to tell him something. Rain, very well, follow me. After a few minutes of walking in ice hallways, they made it to the throne room. Some demons were there, but they were trying to figure out a way to stop the ice of the castle meeting or find more different solutions. Misery. Demon Lord Milam Nava, the Destroyer, has come to visit you, Guy Crimson. Milam walks into the room, the one person she doesn't trust anymore. Guy. Ah, Milam, you seem to be doing okay since your aunts and uncles disappeared almost a year ago. Milam. Look, Guy, I still don't trust you at all, but I am only here to warn you not to go to the Jura forest or do anything over there. Guy. Oh, is this about the Orc Lord, an innocent, and a rumor town there? What about it, Milam? That town is owned by my cousin, who was born from all 3 true dragon magicules. He was named by them, and I don't want you or your demons to go spying or visiting their place. My cousin Rimuru Kono Tempest is the last family member I have left in this world. Well, until he gives Charybdis an ego and now goes busy, Valera Tempest now. Now, this got Guy Crimson interested, even Rain and Misery, too, a new family member born from the 3 true dragons by their magicules. That is why they disappear in this world. They use the last of their magicules. But also, Charybdis now has an ego and was named now. Seems to him that he needs some answers. Guy. Oh, now you got me interested in this new family member of yours. Tell me just how strong he is anyway. Also, what kind of race is this new member? I doubt it is a dragon. Milam. HMPH. Well, if you must know, he is a slime, but a very powerful one, who is intelligent and able to use his skills well. I will say this, he stopped 30% of my Drago Nova. I did ask if he wanted to join the Demon Lords, but he was not interested. He was more powerful than Clayman and Freycarian. If any of those 3 tried to attack him all at once, they would all lose to Rimuru. That probably tells you how strong he is. Guy. Oh, he stopped a 30% Drago Nova that would have killed any strong human saint or the rookie's Demon Lords. And you say he was named by all 3 true dragons, Velzard, Velgrind, and Veldora. Okay, let's see, naming a monster will take a lot of magicules by one person. But this Rimuru person was named after all 3 of them, so that means his strength and power should be double. No, it should be triple, since he was named after them. Fascinating, now you've got me curious about this slime, Milam. But can I ask a few more questions? Milam. Fine. Guy. Well, Charybdis, how did she get an ego? You said Rimuru somehow gave her one. Milam. Ah, that's well, Rimuru was exploring the kingdom of Dworgen, and someone gave him a book that had new spells and skills. And one of those spells was to create egos. He tested that spell on 100 slimes at first to test the theory, and it worked. Then he gave them all a name, just like all the monsters gave the names in his town, or should say, future nation. But back to Charybdis, someone took control over her. It was not easy for Rimuru and his people. But they got to her core and gave her a mature ego. A few weeks later, her ego was almost complete, and Rimuru gave her a body and a name she now goes by, Valera Tempest. Guy. Haha, interesting, this person, Rimuru, stops a Calamity-class monster born from Veldora magicules. So I guess she is an ally to Rimuru then. Also, you said that the town has become a nation now or will soon be one. Please tell me more. Milam. Yes, she is. Ah, fine, the nation of monsters is called the Jura Tempest Federation. Since Dworgen acknowledged the monster town as a nation, they made an alliance with Rimuru and his town. Guy. I see. Well, it's too bad I can't spy on them or go there since enough told me not to. But what if I did go there to see that slime for myself? You're still mad at me, huh? Milam. Don't you even dare, Guy. I warn you to stay away from Rimuru, Valera, and Shizu, who is Rimuru's fiancé. If I hear that you went over there, I will try and fight you and make you regret coming to him. Also, you are not the only person here who has a primordial serving under you. Rimuru named one of them. If I remember correctly, he used to be named Noir, but he now goes by Diablo. I don't think he would like it if you came to visit Rimuru or harm him. Now this shocked Guy, Misery, and Rain. Noir has a name now, and it is serving Rimuru Kono Tempest. Mieri. Wait, what? Noir has a name now. Rain. Tisk, this is bad. Just how much stronger has he gotten by being named? Guy. Oh, does Noir have names now? And is serving Rimuru Kono Tempest, huh? So he made his move. What are you planning, Noir? Fine, I guess I'll stay away from Tempest, but I will keep my eye on that slime, Milam. You got me interested in him. If you say he is strong enough to be worthy in your eyes to be a demon lord, then I guess I should acknowledge your cousin as well. From what I heard from you, he can be a demon lord. It's too bad that he doesn't even want to be one. But I hope in the future he will change his mind. Milam, on that, we can agree on. Now, if you need me, I need to tell the other demon lord to stay away from Tempest. I'm keeping my eye on you, Guy. Oh, and one more thing, Guy, Aunt Velzard told Rimuru to try to break your world balance since you left her in the cave with Aunt Velgrind and Uncle Veldora for 300 years. I say Rimuru has already started breaking it. She blasts off and breaks the roof of the ice castle. Guy, that girl can't even use any doors, can she? Sigh, it looks like we need to fix the roof. But Rimuru Kono Tempest was it. I will remember his name and how you got Noir, no Diablo on your side. Rain goes undercover and sees what Tempest is like, or asks one of your demons to go undercover. Rain, as you wish, but I need to be careful around Diablo if he sees me. Guy, so Velzard told Rimuru to break my world's balance. Rimuru Kono Tempest, what did you do to my world balance? I could guess Diablo, but what else did he do? Later that day, Milam went to talk with Romulus and told her about the new family members. She was surprised or didn't believe Milam, then she wanted to go to Leon, Roy, and Luminous. And lastly, Dino and Dagruel. Then she went back to Frey territory. Milam, Frey, I am back. Frey, welcome back, Milam. So, tell me what this is you want to discuss. About earlier, Milam. Well, she explains what has happened in these past few months with her new family members, and she needs some advice on Omega. If she has feelings for her, is it something else? Frey was a little shocked that Milam might be falling in love, but she did promise to help her with her feelings. Milam does think Frey is like a mother figure sometimes. Rimuru's Pav. Rimuru was welcoming back Yum and his party for spreading the word that Tempest was a friendly monster, and now they are in the hot spring, drinking a new drink Rimuru has made. Yum, wow, this tastes pretty good. Kaij, yeah, you could say that again. What did you say this stuff was called again? Rimuru, oh, that is called brandy. Yum, brandy, I like it. Rimuru, I made it as a special treat since we have a guest coming over soon. Yum, who? Rimuru, well, the Demon Lord Carrion's delegation is arriving tomorrow. Yum and his party spit on Rimuru. Rimuru, how did you do that in sync? Yum, cough cough, how are you up playing host to the Demon Lord Carrion people? Rimuru, it's kind of a long story. One long story later, he explains why they are coming here, and he wants them to join, which they all agree on. He even explains why he sent Benimaru over to Eurasnia. The next day came, and everyone was at the entrance. True Dragon's reaction to Rimuru's Pav. They see tigers pulling on carriages, they are making an entrance. Rimuru, those are real freaking tigers. Talk about an entrances. Valera, I can sense they are strong from here. Velzard, show-offs. Velgrind, pretty much. The carriages stop, and out comes a beautiful woman with black and yellow hair. It is a pleasure to meet you, be the leader of the Jura Tempest Federation, Rimuru, I presume. I am known as Albus the Golden Serpent. I'm also one of the Demon Lord Carrion's 3 Beastketeers. Rimuru, whoa, the dude sent his highest-ranking subordinates. Is this a joke? The door from one of the carriages opened, and out came a lady tiger. I only came on this dumb trip cause I wanted to see who the monster leader of Tempest was, and it turns out it's a pathetic ball of slime. Are you guys screwing with us or something? True Dragon and Rimuru, bad move, kidded. Dlabo, excuse me, what did you say to my lord? He released some of his demon hockey. Valera, don't say mean things to my little brother, cat lady. Albus, that is enough, Sufia. If you don't watch your mouth, you're going to embarrass Lord Carrion with your reckless opinions. Sufia, who cares what you think? You can't order me around. Plus, hanging with dwarves is one thing, but humans too. Plus, anyone who plays around with puny, insolent, cowardly humans is a disgrace to monsters everywhere. Veldora, if the slimes were here, she would have been shot by now. Shizu, really now that's quite a hot take. You think humans can't coexist with monsters, but I have to disagree with your opinion, Miss Sufia. I am the second leader here, and you tell me that some humans here can't coexist. But here are some humans who want to coexist. Sophia, oh, and what is that supposed to mean, lady? And looking at your belly, you must be fat or something. Rimuru, hey, don't be rude to my fiancé. She's not fat, she's just pregnant with my child. Be careful with your words next time, Tiger Lady. Sophia, you act like I care. Bang, Sophia. Eek, what the? Rimuru was in his human form and just shot Sophia. One of the carriages had a hole in it now. Sophia and Albus were a little shocked by this. She didn't like the noise that Rimuru just made with the weapon he brought out. Everyone on Rimuru's side wasn't shocked. If Rex or Cody or the slime were here, they would shoot first and ask questions later. Rimuru, you're lucky that the other slimes are asleep, cause if they were, I would have ordered them to shoot you to death. As I said earlier, be careful with words around my fiancé next time, I won't miss it. It only takes one bullet in the head, and you're dead. I want you to apologize to her now. Sophia, growl, yeah, right, no. Albus, Sophia, please apologize to the women. Sophia, you tried to kill me, so I want to fight. I still don't care about humans. Just then, Rimuru summoned the Groovitron and threw it at Sophia, and she started to dance. Some of the tigers were dancing too, and Albus got caught in it as well with some beastmen and women. Sophia, why am I dancing? Albus, even me. Beastman and women, how? Rimuru, dance Tiger Lady, dance. This is your punishment for not apologizing to Shizu. So start apologizing while I shoot you. Also, sorry, Albus, but control that Tiger Lady of yours, would you? Valera, PFF haha. Wait, is this the Groovitron that forces people to dance? That you two were talking about? Oh my god, ha ha ha. Shizu, yes, it is, and it's still fun to watch people dance. Bang, 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 bang. Blue bullets. Sophia was hit in the arms and legs, and the bullet marks from bullets wounded her. Sophia, ow ow ow. Okay I am sorry. Okay I apologizing now. I am sorry, pregnant lady Shizu. Shizu, thank you, I accept your apology. Boom, the Urizania group stopped dancing, but one of them, who wasn't affected by this, started to laugh. Grucius, oh that was fun to watch ha ha ha. Sophia, shut it, Gricius. Ow, why did that weapon hurt? Rimuru, now I still want to be at peace with both of our two nations. But if you try to be rude again next time, then I am throwing another disc ball at you and you will be forced to dance again and again. So I should continue with peace. Sophia, growl, I still want to fight you and make a fool out of me while I dance. But I can't sense that these burn marks hurt a lot. Rimuru, sigh, fine, here have a healing potion. But if you still want to fight, Yum can do it. He throws a healing potion at her and heals herself. Sophia, thanks, now I want to fight. Rimuru, Yum you're up. Yum, hold on a second, last night, you said all about peace and stuff. Wait, why do I have to fight her? Rimuru, is it true I wanted peace, but since she has been so rude to Shizu, I've changed my mind. I already punished her, but she still wants to fight. Yum partly, you got this, sir. Sophia, oh, you want to play human. Xian, that is. Valera, now hold on, Xian, let me take her on. Rimuru, may I take on this lady? She needs to be tough to listen to, or in this case, to be educated. Rimuru, oh boy, you've done it now. Go ahead, sister. Xian, stand down. Xian, oh, come on. Velzard, good Valera, good, use your teaching from me and teach this girl my education. Veldora, Velzard, what have you done to my daughter? Rest in peace, Tiger Lady. Velgrind, well, let's see what our hand-to-hand combat training did for her. Which reminds me, Rimuru, please come back here soon to learn more hand-to-hand combat from us. Yum, hey, but, Valera, you're fighting me instead. Sophia, you think you can take me hand-to-hand? Then bring it on. Sophia started first and went around the Valera blocks, and they continued on their fight. However, Sophia attacks and puts some lightning in her punches or kicks. Valera keeps blocking each one of them and tries her best to counterattack. Valera throws her out of the way, does do spinjitzu on her, and then lands a kick on Sophia. Sophia, whoa, that's new. What was that? Valera, spinjitzu is a different style of fighting. Sophia, I see, we'll continue on. Albus, sometimes, there's just no containing Sophia. Grucius. Looks like you have to deal with the humans. Grucius, what, so just because I'm the runt of the brigade, I have to do the fighting? This is turning out to be a pain. Sigh, alright, human, let's do this. Yum, Yeah sure, come at me. Yum attacks him, he slams his sword on the ground. But Grucius dodges, and his attack throws his weapon at Yum. Grucius attacks him back, and both seem to be enjoying it. Rimuru. Man, Yum's pretty legit. Grucius is, and he manages to hold his own. Shuna. Yes, he is fighting. Magnificently. Rimuru. It looks like Haruku's training is really pulling off. Shizu. He was lucky that he didn't get trained by me. Kaij. Bossman is doing great out there, I guess that's a champion for y'all. Boom. Sufia was sent back, she was having a little trouble with Valera. Sufia. Haha, I wasn't expecting you to be this much fun. Valera. Don't underestimate me, I am the daughter of the storm dragon Veldora Tempest. I used to be Charybdis, but now I have an ego. Thanks to my brother Rimuru for giving me an ego, now I can control myself and be useful rather than destroying. Now allow me to demonstrate my power. She powers up and thanks to the manga of Dragon Ball, her father gives her to read in Rimuru's stomach. Sufia. Seriously, haha, good, bring it on, you're actually pretty entertaining. I didn't expect I was fighting Charybdis of all people. So I guess your name is Valera, then. I heard Phobio was so scared of you for some reason. Valera. Phobio. Sufia. What the ack? Valera was getting angry at the name Phobio. She punched Sufia so hard in the face that she was sent flying. Sophia realized she had gone all out now. Veldora. Well, then I guess the name Phobio is like Brawly yelling Kakarot. Looks like Valera really doesn't like him very much. Velgrind. You think? They went back and forth with each other and the boys as well. They battle for a few minutes. Velzard. Valera is doing pretty good in her hand-to-hand combat. Velgrind. Yes, however, it seems they took the fight far away. Veldora. Haha, this is a good fight from her, too bad she's holding back. Sufia. Is that really the best you can do? Pity, I was hoping you'd be a little more entertaining. Valera. Fine, I guess I won't hold back this time. You'd better dodge this attack. If not, you're dead. She backs off and puts her hand by her side, forming when cupped hands are drawn to the user's side and ki is concentrated into a single point. She was trying to do a Kamehameha from the manga she read. Valera. Ka-am-ha-me. Rimuru. Wait, hold on, don't tell me she's thinking what I think she's doing. Velzard. Velgrind, Ifrit and Wise One, she is. Veldora. Yes my daughter do it. Do the Kamehameha wave. Valera. Ha. Her hands are then thrust forward to shoot out a powerful blue beam of energy at Sufia. Sufia saw and tried to dodge. The beam was going through the forest, and then Valera aimed it up and sent it to the sky all the way to the mountain. The mountain then gets destroyed. Which surprised everyone. Yum and Grucius, stop fighting and look at the destruction. Boom. Everyone looks at the mountain and sees a big hole burned in a burning trail through the forest. Lucky for the trail, it leads into the kingdom of Blumond, which helps for the future construction of roads if the king wants an alliance. Veldora. Yeah, sigh, like father and daughter, destroyed things. Velzard and Velgrind. Yep. Sufia. Haha. Sufia was a little scared at that last attack, if she hadn't dodged, she would have been dead. Valera. You want to continue or not? Sufia. Let's do it. She was about to attack, but was stopped by Albus, transformation. Albus. Enough now, that should suffice. Rimuru. A beast transformation. Albus. There is no need to continue. Rimuru. Sweet, so what's the verdict? Do we pass? Albus. Yes. Grucius. Nice job. Yum. What's going on? Rimuru. Basically, these guys were just testing us. Sufia. Haha, and you pass, your mind is impressive. I deem your kingdom worthy of doing business with your Eurazania as equals, you've proven yourselves. Do not insult these people. If you undermine Rimuru Kono Tempest or anyone in the Jura Tempest Federation, it'll reflect poorly on Lord Carrion, understood? Beastmen and women nodded their heads. Grucius. She is not just saying that there are not a lot of humans who would be able to keep up with me, so take pride. Yum. That's good to hear. Later that day, Rimuru and the others give Eurazania representatives a tour and talk about their new relations with both countries. Now it was night, everyone was eating and drinking. Albus was drinking a whole barrel. Albus. Amazing. Shizu. She's quite a drinker. Rimuru. Yeah, no joke, who the heck gave her entire barrels? Then there, Sufia. Sufia was in her tiger form and drinking it like a cat would. Velzard. Well, it's not every day you see someone drinking out of a barrel. Rimuru. Hey, are you sure you should let strangers see your beast forms? Albus. We don't mind, it's not that big of a secret. Rimuru. Oh, really? Albus. That said, it's a side of myself that I only show to people whom I truly trust. Rimuru. I hear that we are honored anyway. I can't believe you killed our entire stock of apple brandy by yourself. Albus. It's all gone. I'm sorry, I didn't realize there was so little. Rimuru. Hey, no biggie, don't worry about it. Honestly, it's something we make specially for guests. Since we rely on the bounty of the forest for our fruit, we can't really make as much as we like. Albus. Well, in that case, I might have the perfect idea. As it turns out, fruit is an abundant resource in Eurazania. I would be happy to arrange for some to be sent to you. Rimuru. Wow, you for real. Albus. Of course, isn't that? Shizu. That's wonderful news to hear. Just then, both Albus and Sufia look at both Rimuru and Shizu. Rimuru. I get it, that saying so gives us your country's booze look, isn't it? How much? Sufia. We trust you to work out the details. I'm happy as long as I can have a stiff drink. Eurazania fruit is top quality. So rest assured you can expect the best, haha. Rimuru. Sigh, right, let me ask someone to do that. Shuna fetched Kobe for me. Shuna. Right away, my lord. Velgrind. I wonder what the Tempest alcohol tastes like. Veldora. It should taste good. Later that night, Kobe comes in, and Rimuru introduces him to Albus and Sophia. Kobe is a kobold merchant. He put Kobe in charge of the trade here in Tempest. Albus and Sophia made sure to talk to him about the alcohol trade and give him special clearance. Rimuru left him with the two beastketeers. A few days pass, and the beast man folks learn what Tempest has to offer and trade with them in the future. Then they all left to report back what they found. A day passed, and the Benimaru group came back from Eurazania. They were in a meeting room. Benimaru. Eurazania fighters are as remarkable as you would expect. I learned that every last night, he was painstakingly trained by Demon Lord Carrion himself. Rimuru. He certainly earned the title of Beastmaster, huh? Anything else? Rigure. Yes, as it turns out, the buildings there are crude compared to what we have here in Tempest. Except for the royal palace, which is highly extravagant, it is very clear that it is where they concentrate their wealth. Rigurd was crying because his boy had grown so much. Velzard. After we are out, let's make Rimuru his own castle. Velgrind. True, he is a king to this nation, so he needs one, or just take the Eastern Empire or your ice castle. Rigure. Anyway, that's not to be taken negatively. It is what the kingdom's citizens want. Rimuru. I see. Rigure. It is not just the architecture either. Their craftsmanship is also inferior, among other things. Rimuru. Probably because we have Kaijin and the other dwarfs, as well as Shuna and Kurobe. Rigure. With all that aside, there was one thing I found to be particularly inspiring. Rimuru. What was it? Rigure. Their farming. Eurazania has vast fields, unlike anything we have here in Tempest. They were able to grow a variety of different crops, producing great abundance. Rimuru. Sounds promising. Do you think we can learn their techniques? Velgrind. Then again, we could use the almighty farming tool that is from Farming Life in Another World. If you read the manga chapter right, that tool is also a weapon that can change into a spear or other farming tool and help the farm vegetables and fruits grow well. Rimuru. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that isekai manga and anime. Wait a minute, that tool can make seeds as well. I can finally make coffee beans and make coffee, milk, or other types of coffee. Velzard. Wait, if you can summon that tool that makes seeds, you make tropical fruits or other things, food, vegetables, or fruit we don't have in this world. Rigure. Yes, I believe it is possible. Rimuru. All right, on our next delegation trip, we will focus on studying their agriculture. Rigurd. That would be good before we manage to improve our own food situation in Tempest. There are some areas where we're still in the earlier stages of trial and error, so I think the delegation would prove very helpful to that particular endeavor. Rigure is so wise. Wah, he cried again. Rimuru. Okay, I need to get ready to head for the Dwarf Kingdom, so you guys can handle the rest of the details. Make me proud, and please help Shizu if needed. Everyone. Right, Rimuru was hoping away but was stopped by Benimaru. Benimaru. Lord Rimuru, I have a small request for you. If you allow it, would it be alright if you make Rigard the head of the delegation moving forward? Rimuru, what is this about? Benimaru, oh, on our trip, I determined that the demon Lord Carrion can be trusted and no longer concerned that he will treat our environment poorly. Therefore, I feel it would be better for me to stay and guard our country when you are away. Rimuru, I see. Do you think Rigard can be trusted to handle this task in the delegation? That's what you're saying, right? Benimaru, yes. Rimuru, okay, it's cool with me. Benimaru, thank you, my lord. Rimuru, if you really trust him that much, I guess Carrion is the kind of king who is more than just raw power. Benimaru, you're correct, although I did try picking a fight with him. But he merely laughed it off. Rimuru, you did what now? Benimaru, unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to use Hell Flare. I lost spectacularly. I still have much to learn. Rimuru, yeah sure. Remind me to send him back to his father to scold him for picking a fight with a demon lord. Understood, Benimaru, but on the other hand, I destroyed Phobio. Rimuru, I see. The next day, Rimuru goes to Dworgen with Kaijin and his dwarf brothers, Shuna and Diablo, and finally, his sister Valera. A few of the goblin riders, too. Kaijin, well, I have to admit I never thought we would see our homeland again. Thank you for inviting us, Rimuru. His brother agrees as well. Rimuru, no problem, guys. I do the least I can do. Tempest wouldn't be the flourishing nation that it is today without your help. Kaijin, haha, that makes my brother so happy and makes me feel proud to be a craftsman. A few minutes went by, and fiction. The road was almost complete since the Battle of Charybdis had almost been cleaned up. Valera, so this is the place you all fought me when I was brought under control by Phobio, right? Rimuru, yep, it seems Geld and his group work fast. They are almost done. Let's stop by and say hello. They stop in front of the orcs. Geld, oh, so you are leaving for the Dwarf Kingdom today. Rimuru, yep, and the road laid this well. It has been a super smooth ride so far. Geld, thank you. We have been working on it from the direction of the Dwarf Kingdom. Rest from the road. This point, forward is finished. Rimuru, nice, sounds like the ride is about to get smoother. Great work, Geld. It is our pleasure, sir. Rimuru, so, he spits out a few barrels. Geld, what's that? Rimuru, free beer. Orcs, really, wow. Rimuru, you guys earned it. Well, see you guys later. 4 days later, they made it to the armed nation of Dworgen. Many people saw Rimuru and his group and started whispering to each other, saying they must be important or something. Kaijin was talking with Kato. But I was surprised that Rimuru looked like a girl. Kato let them in. Valera, so this is Dworgen, right? I have never been to another nation. Well, except if I am in my big monster fish form. Rimuru, it's a great change of pace, is. No one will take control over you. Your ego now doesn't worry about it. Valera, still, though, I still feel a little guilty for killing so many people and monsters cause I didn't have an ego back then or someone taking control over me. Rimuru, it was in the past, and now you are your own person. Valgrind, he's right, you don't need to feel bad for yourself, Valera. You didn't know what to do. You only knew to destroy. Valzard, you may not have had an ego, but that doesn't mean all the killing was your fault. Many people use you for their own game, or let other nations be destroyed because of you. Move on from what you did and focus on the future now. Valera, yeah, Dorf took over for them and took them to King Gazel. Dorf, I'm glad to see you in good health, Lord Rimuru. Rimuru, I can say the same thing to you, too, Sir Dorf. Dorf, haha, please, there is no need for that. Now let's hurry to the king, who is waiting for us. Guard, the ruler of the Jura Tempest Federation, His Majesty Rimuru Kono Tempest, is here for his audience with the king. The door opened and showed a throne room. King Gazel was waiting for him. Dorf, this way, please. They walked in. Gazel, it has been some time, Rimuru. A few minutes later, they were in a new private place for them. They were talking about the Kaijin arms of his brothers. How Tempest was able to work well with them. He talked about Vesta, but he refused to come back to Dworgen and said I can't face King Gazel until I find a result. Their talent was in good use for them. Gazel, I see they are doing well. Haha, now, Rimuru, I need to ask you something. Rimuru, I know I had a feeling. Gazel, in the battle against Charybdis, you said to stop Charybdis was to give it an ego and having its own freedom. Since you are here, are you sure that was? Can you enlighten me on it and the details? I know you asked me to send some extra seats for your fire mages to keep the slimes awake. But you are not affected by the cold. Rimuru. Haha. Well, first of all, Charybdis can think for herself if she has an ego. She may not have an ego to control herself. She only knew how to destroy things around her or someone taking control over her. By giving her an ego, she won't cause any more trouble for anyone in any nation. But thanks to Milamai's skill, we could find some weak points to actually get to her core and save the idiot Phobio from finding her core in the first place. Gazel. So this Phobio person was the one who found Charybdis's core. Dwarf. Wait, did you just say Milam as in Milam Nava, the demon lord? Rimuru. Yep, and it seems he had help to find it. He just wanted revenge in case he caused trouble in Tempest, but Milam punched him for hurting my citizens. But luckily, he stopped him with Charybdis from ever coming near our town. Gazel. I see. Right, I believe you on Milam. You got that. Dwarf. Sigh. Yes, sir. But when did you become acquainted with the oldest of the demon lords? You are truly full of surprises, Lord Rimuru. Rimuru. Shout, answer, we are family. Gazel. But what about Charybdis's core? Rimuru. Charybdis' core is not a core anymore. Her ego is now fully developed since I added some of the good positive energy of my memories, and I gave her a mature ego. She knew enough to know what was right and wrong. She is in her new body now and is walking around on her own. She is with Shuna, right, looking around your nation right now. Gazel. Wait, you mean Charybdis is walking around my nation? Dwarf. Rimuru, have you lost your mind bringing calamity class monsters here? Rimuru. Relax, she won't cause trouble at all. She is trying to learn what society is and what it looks like. Dwarf. But we can't trust. Gazel. Enough. If Charybdis is here and has an ego to think for itself, then, we must trust Rimuru's judgment. I do sense someone here is strong. Rimuru. Yeah, that might be her. It seems she is coming back here soon. Just then, the door opened, and Shuna, Valera, and Diablo brought some drinks. Shuna and Diablo, thank you for waiting. Gazel. What is this? Rimuru. Ah, just a small gift from Tempest. Diablo poured some of the drink for King Gazel and Dwarf. They drink it. It was good. Gazel. Oh, this tastes good. Dwarf. I agree. Rimuru. Liquor made by Apple was working on the prospect of importing more fruits, so we should make more soon. Gazel. Importing. Does that mean you found other nations with the wish to establish new relations besides Dworgen, the kingdom of Bloomond, perhaps? Rimuru. Yeah, but not just with them, the fruits of the animal kingdom. Gazel. From Eurazania. Rimuru. Yes. Dwarf. That Argentina beast king made a deal with another nation. Velzard. Well, it is big news for them. Velgrind. Yep. Gazel. First, you earn the favor of Demon Lord Milam, who is your family member, I get. But now with the Demon Lord Carrion as well. Dwarf. Are you a seducer of demon lords? Rimuru. No, not at all. Just remember, early Phobio took over Charybdis, right? Well, he was one of Demon Lord Carrion's subordinates, and we just only made a non-aggression pact. That's all. After that, we just discussed trade between our nations. In fact, we only just recently sent a delegation to each other. Just before Dwarf and Gazel were about to say something, the room felt an aura coming from Valera. Valera. Phobio. Rimuru L. Hey, come down, Valera. He is not here. I know you don't like the guy cause he took control over you when you were Charybdis, but please just move on. Gazel. Wait, Rimuru, that girl that wouldn't be. Rimuru. Yeah, it's Charybdis, but now she is going by Valera. She is still learning her ways and does feel a little guilty for killing so many people in the past or being forced to kill. Dwarf. That girl is Charybdis. Rimuru. Yep, and my big sister. Hey Valera, you can leave the room and try to come down. Valera. Fine. She walks out of the room to cool off. Velgrind. We really need to help her move on from her past. Dwarf. Anyway, back to Eurazania, you must realize this will cause the importance of Tempest to skyrocket. It is quite possible that it could replace the kingdom of Falmouth as the major trade center. Gazel. Yes, that is a fair point. Rimuru. I seriously doubt it, plus our main goal is to finish establishing transport routes so our trade can run smoothly. Gazel. Setting aside talk of the future. I admit this drink is far better than any alcohol I've imported Falmouth directly. I hope our partnership succeeds. Rimuru, the kingdom of Falmouth, that the country that Yum is from. Vel grinned. Rimuru, you need to pay more attention to Falmouth. If Tempest takes the top spot of trade, they will try to declare war on your nation. Velzard. Vel grinned is right. You are playing with fire right now, and you don't even know it. Trade is important to nations. They will not sit back and watch Tempest become the #1 trading place in the world. There have been wars in the past that trade wars. Rimuru. Really? Yes, the possibility of Falmouth or any other nation attacking Tempest because of trade is high, 80%. So, Master, watch out for other nations. Rimuru. Noted. I guess I could ask what Falmouth is like. What is Falmouth like anyway? Gazel. Well, I rank #1 or 2 among the western provinces. Our nation also depends on imports from Falmouth as well as the Empire for most of our food. Although between just you and me, I don't care for Falmouth King. Rimuru. Whoa, for real. Gazel. He is too greedy for his own good. No matter what it takes, you must succeed in your trade talks with Eurazania, understand? And one more thing, make sure you supply your senior with plenty of tasty alcohol. Rimuru. Done. Gazel. By the way, how is your future wife doing? Rimuru. She is doing pretty good, and well, she is pregnant with my child, so she can't do much unless it is paperwork. Gazel. Oh, congrats, Rimuru. When do you think your heir will be born? Rimuru. I say late March or April this year. The next day came, and Rimuru was about to give his speech. Vel grinned. You got this, my son. Rimuru. Nice to meet you. I'm the leader of the Jura Tempest Federation, or Tempest for short. I'm Rimuru Kono Tempest, so my big wish is to build a nation that serves as a bridge between monsters and human society or other creatures. Dworgen is already a nation in which monsters and humans coexist and prosper together. You've already achieved my goal. I couldn't be more grateful to King Gazel for his endorsement and overall support of my ideal nation. I would like to continue to hold our relationship of mutual aid, but to do that, I'm going to need everyone's cooperation. In addition to myself, there are other nations' monsters who call our country home. It would be fair to say it is a nation of monsters, but it truly is in our hearts. We are different from any of the citizens here. I hope that instead of fearing us because we're monsters, you accept us as your new allies. I promise you that my words can only be my honest feelings. And with that, I'll conclude my greetings to you. Everyone claps and cheers. Rimuru. I hate doing speeches. Velzard. I think you needed some work on that last speech you did. Vel grinned. I give a 5 out of 7. You need to work on making your speech a little longer and making everyone understand you better. Veldora. I think he did quite well. Rimuru. Really? An hour went by, and Gazel was judging him on his speech. Gazel. Way too short, atrociously humble too. Depending on their symptoms, I award you 0 points. The ruler of a nation shouldn't address citizens with such humility, especially not the citizens of a foreign nation. They will look down on you. Rimuru. Gazel. You cannot rule with such weak thoughts like I hope and I wish wonderful things like to come about by using pretty words. No, you have to make them come about yourself. Rimuru. Right, man, I totally sucked at giving speeches back when I was a human, too. Some things never change. Velzard. Note to all here, make Rimuru give better speeches in the future. Vel grinned. I agree with you on that. Rimuru. Fine, I guess I could do that. Rimuru wanted to go to an elf bar again, but his sister Valera stopped him because of his mother's order never to go drinking. He wanted to celebrate there. Rimuru. Oh, come on, just a little bit of alcohol in the elf bar. Valera. No, little brother, you are not going there. As your older sister, you are not allowed to go to bars ever again. Rimuru. But. Velgrind and Velzard. You not going to the elf bar ever again, young man. Now go do something else, then. Drinking. And having fun with them. Rimuru. Hate you both for this. Why me? Valera. And that bottom line causes Valera Tempest to say so. Rimuru. How do you know Stone Cold Steve Austin line from? Sniff. Rimuru, weeping that he couldn't see the elf ladies again. After that night ended, the next day they went back home to Tempest. To be continued.